street code. Ran on the chrome. We was young, now we grown. Backseat packed, 3 deep in the night. Eyes on the rear view, red, blue light. Mama said choose love, city chose war. We was sharing one plate, now we starving for more. I seen brothers turn ghosts over small talk. Seen chalk hit pavement where we used to play ball. If I call, who answer when it's ride time? If I fall, who catching when it's my turn? Who got me? Bullets and brothers, that's all that I know. One hand my heart, one hand on my soul. If I die for my blood, will you carry my name? Bullets and brothers, be the joy and the pain. Bullets and brothers, that's all that I know. One hand my heart, one hand on my soul. If I die for my blood, will you carry my name? Bullets and brothers, be the joy and the pain. We was laughing on the block, then the move flipped. Motorbike mask, slow roll, then the tool lift. Sound cut the air, crowd ran like a wave. One brother hit the ground, couldn't even be saved. Now I'm staring at his hoodie on the back chair, hearing his voice in the silence like he right there. Praying I don't lose me to revenge in my veins, but this whole damn town built on cycles of pain. Who got me? Bullets and brothers, that's all that I know. One hand my heart, one hand on my soul. If I die for my blood, will you carry my name? Bullets and brothers, be joy in the pain. Bullets and brothers, that's all that I know. One hand my heart, one hand on my soul. If I die for my blood, will you carry my name? Bullets and brothers, be the joy and the pain. Hands up, heads down, sirens in the heat. Dark sky, loud heart, rumble in the street. If it's us against the world, say the word, I'm around. If I'm ever going under, you the one hold me down. If it's us against the world, say the word, I'm around. If I'm ever going under, you the one hold me down. Bullets and brothers, that's all that I know. One hand my heart, one hand on my soul. If I die for my blood, will you carry my name? Bullets and brothers, be the joy and the pain. Bullets and brothers, that's all that I know. One hand my heart, one hand on my soul. If I die for my blood, will you carry my name? Bullets and brothers, be the joy and the pain. Bullets and brothers. Yeah. Only 2 truths in my world. We was counting scars before we ever counted cash. Mama said stay holy, but the corner said move fast. Concrete classroom, lessons in a blood red moon. Laughing at the danger till the danger filled the room. Lil' bro with the hoodie up, eyes cold, 20 years stuck. Handshake, that was family. Street turned out to tragedy. One call, then the line went dead. Name spray painted where he bled. Now every siren sound feels like needles in my head. Bullets and brothers, that's all I know. Pray for my kin when I let that go. If I ride for you, then I die for you. Bullets and brothers, tell me what else is true. Circle getting smaller like the barrel when it spins. Trust is like a rumor disappearing in the wind. We was sharing sneakers, now we sharing secrets. Trying to dodge the reaper every week in every sequence. Hand to the sky, other hand on my chest. If I say I got you, then I mean that to death. Tears in my drink, but I sip like a king. Grief in my throat, but I still gotta sing. Stay close, that's the code, that's the law. If you cross my bloodline, I turn calm into war. Bullets and brothers, that's all I know. Pray for my kin when I let that go. If I ride for you, then I die for you. Bullets and brothers, tell me what else is true. Yeah, yeah, da, 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 da. If I say brother, you say right. Brother, pull the right. Brother, roll the right. We stand side by side. If I say bullets, you say burn. Bullets, bullets burn. Bullets, bullets burn. Some never return. Da, 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 da. Some never return. Yeah. Dark days, dark nights, bullets and brothers. Listen.
kids on the corner, same shirt, same hunger, same summer heat. Dreams in a plastic bag, kick round concrete on a tired feet. Mama says stay close, street says stand tall or bleed. And my brother in a black car, whole block quiet when it leaves. Bullets and brothers, we don't get to choose our war. Praying we walk on, same number as we left the door. Bullets and brothers, names written on my skin like scars. If I lose you to the door, I'll burn this whole world apart. Bullets and brothers, we split one plate, one bed. Now we split past court days, case files. You laugh but your eyes shake, still stuck in that hallway, age 9. You say I'm good, I hear fear in every word you write. Gunshots in the distance, you flinch, then we both go quiet. Bullets and brothers, shot each other, then can't again. If you don't answer when I call, I'm calling every name you ever had. My friend, my brother in blood, in pain, in trouble. If they aim at you, they aim at both of us. So we move as one, shadow and shadow, dust and dust and dust. We don't get to choose our war. Praying we walk on, same number as we left the door. Bullets and brothers, names written on my skin like scars. If I lose you to the door, I'll burn this whole world apart. Bullets and brothers.
On the table, brother's name on my chain. Laughing hard in the daylight, kinda scars when it rains. Yeah, yeah. Late night, concrete, cold breath. Sister with the aim, don't test. Backseat prayers, hands on the vest. Heart full of rage, still blessed. Cause seen brothers fall for a quick check. I seen mothers crawl on the stain step. I keep my face straight, mindset. Cause any wrong move, that's a red debt. Click, click, that sound in the hallway. Kids still play, it's a raw day. We grew up with the shots do foreplay. And every small choice turned all gray. Tattoo ink on my collarbone. Names of the ones that ain't coming home. I walk heavy, but I walk alone. Till my sisters turn the block to a battle zone. Bullets and brothers, all I ever knew was bullets and brothers. Praying that the steel don't find us. Bullets and brothers, hands up for the ones behind us. Bullets and brothers, bullets and brothers. Drums in my chest like warfare, but the rhythm in my hips say don't care. Little bit of sway, little cold stare, turn the whole street to a throne chair. My brother in the cage still laugh on the phone, telling me I gotta make it out on my own. I load up verses like stones, flint them at the dark till it moans. Too many bodies on the same block, too many secrets that the walls lock. I keep my circle like padlock, only real ones know the bag talk. Toast to the ones that survived that, pour for the names that ain't right back. I put the past in the side bag, but it bang on my ribs like a side clap. Bullets and brothers, all I ever knew was bullets and brothers. And that the steel don't find us. Bullets and brothers, hands up for the ones behind us. Bullets and brothers, bullets and brothers. Oh, hands on my head, hear the sirens sing, but my feet still dance on the cracked ground swing. If the world ain't fire on my bloodline, see, I'll stand in between, let it hit just me. Bullets in the air, brothers in the dirt, sisters in the front, turning pain into work. Say a name, let the walls learn. Every single lost one make the sky burn. Bullets and brothers, all I ever knew was bullets and brothers. Praying that the steel don't find us. Bullets and brothers. Hands up for the ones behind us. Bullets and brothers. Bullets and brothers. Oh, bullets and brothers. Brothers. Bullets and brothers. Brothers. Bullets and brothers. Brothers. Bullets and brothers. Brothers. Bullets and brothers.
Dark room. One light. Hands up. Wrong night. Metal in the air, but the threats in their eyes. Said they ride for you, then they split when it's time. We were kids in the stairwell, sharing one plate, one prayer. Now they point at my halo, like they never saw me there. I got scars from the homies, not the enemies. Funny, felt the bite from the family, way worse than the street money. Trust us was the trigger, pull that with a grin. Bullets in the room, of brothers in the spin. Bullets and brothers, which one's closer to my heart? Same hands that load the clip, used to pull me from the dark. Bullets and brothers, who you duck when nights get cold? Either way, I keep my vest over all this painted gold. Anytime that it's bad. But when I rang from the station, only silence called back. Every toast, every promise turned to smoke in my lungs. Now my circle like a target, tight, small on the run. I got love for the few that stay, face bare when the masks all fade. They the ones in my open grave. If it comes, they gon' stand our way. So I move with a limp and a list now. Heart got a lock, not a wish now. Bulletproof soul, had to build that. From every fake hug, every mishap. Bullets and brothers, which one's closer to my heart? Same hands that load the clip, used to pull me from the dark. Bullets and brothers, who you duck when nights get cold? Either way, I keep my vest over all this painted gold. Just film it on your phone. Are you armor on my chest, or the aim at my dome? If I fall, will you catch? Or just film it on your phone.